everyone, and welcome to day 18 of Season 1 here on Consolitude. Today marks the end of the third week here on Consolitude, which means we are officially halfway through Season 1. It's crazy to think that we've already spent this much time together, Grimace. It's crazy to think that in just 3 more weeks you will be leaving us, but so far you have done a fantastic job here on Consolitude, so let us continue on and dish out the challenges you have in store for you today. First up, for the Atari 2600, we have Keystone Kapers. Keystone Kapers is a very straightforward game in which you play a beat cop trying to catch a convict who's escaped and is on the run. You chase this convict through the level by going up escalators or using the center of the map elevator, all while dodging obstacles that get progressively harder and faster as the levels progress. We certainly don't underestimate your abilities on Atari 2600, as you have been smoking the challenges we've been giving you. So, in the spirit of another point-based game, we are going to give you tiered levels of completion, similar to how we did with Beam Rider and with Berserk. 15,000 points will let you an easy completion, 20,000 points will knock out a medium completion, and if you go all the way to 25,000 points in a single run of Keystone Kapers, we will award you a hard completion. As always, these tiered levels of completion will award you with a respective amount of tier points and a prize drop for the chat, in addition to consolers depending on how high you end up going. Speaking of consolers, keep in mind, you have now crossed the 5,000 threshold. The I win button is now activated. You can cash out 5,000 of your consolers at any moment to use the I win button and knock out a challenge instantly. However, be warned, this is only able to be used twice in a season, so best bet is to save it for a challenge that is exceptionally difficult and giving you a hard time, and then blow it up with the I win button and cash out those 5,000 consolers. Next up for the Sega Dreamcast is a fighting game staple known as Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is a classic, straightforward, 2D side-scrolling fighting game. Soul Calibur was considered a staple because the gameplay was very fluid and smooth, and a lot of the characters and weapons you can use in this game are pretty awesome. Unlike Power Stone, there is no skill spike last boss waiting for you at the end, and your challenge is to merely go through the game on the medium difficulty. You have infinite continues to do so this challenge should not be very difficult for you, and it will award you an easy completion, which will give you 50 tier points, a $10 gift card for the chat, and 200 more consolers. And to round it out today, we have 2 PlayStation VR challenges yet again. Both of these challenges are challenges you can sit down to play. They do not require much movement, and that is why we feel relatively comfortable giving you both of them. The first one is a carryover from the other day, and it is Until Dawn Rush of Blood. The challenge is the same as it was the other day. Go through the game on either normal difficulty for a medium tier completion, or Insanity for an epic tier completion. The choice is yours. All you have to do is beat all 7 levels on this on-rails horror shooter, so good luck. The new game you have introduced for you today is a puzzle game called Statik. Statik is a game where you wake up each day with a new contraption attached to your hands, and the goal of the game is to figure out the puzzle that the contraption wants you to solve in order to beat that contraption and move on to the next day. Who are you? Why is this thing attached to your hands? Who's the scientist that keeps talking to you? What is this place that you're trapped in? All of these questions are questions that the game answers at its own pace, and to find out, you'll just have to play it. This game is understandably harder than Nog. Nog is designed for a more broader audience. Statik is designed for more of the actual puzzle-solving audience. That being said, I think you're going to find that the puzzles in Statik are straightforward. Every time you figure out the answer to one, the answer is going to make complete sense. There is no puzzle in this game that is going to make you say, how the hell is anyone ever supposed to figure that out? The answers are always right there in front of you. It just takes a little working out in your mind to figure out. The reviews make this game out to be much, much harder than it actually is. I think only about 2 of the puzzles really stepped me up on my playthrough, and I'm confident you'll be able to figure these out with a little bit of patience and as long as you're checking your surroundings. The answers to the puzzles are not always attached to your hands. They will use the room around you occasionally on some of the puzzles to give you the clues you need in order to beat the puzzle. Chat is obviously at a premium here. Your tips and hints can make these puzzles that much easier. However, I would say for this particular challenge, enjoy it a little bit. As a viewer, this is a fun game to watch someone struggle with. It's also a fun game to try to solve on your own time while you're watching them try to solve it. It's really multi-layered in that regard. I think it's really cool, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Your challenge is to beat the whole game. It should only take you 2.5, maybe 3 hours tops, if even that, and we're going to award you a medium tier completion for doing so. That, of course, is going to give you 75 more tier points, a $20 gift card for the chat, and we will add on yet another $20 to your ever-growing Xbox gift card. Other time expectancies are Rush of Blood taking you 3 to 3.5 hours, Keystone Kapers taking you anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, and Soul Calibur probably taking you 30 minutes to an hour. All in all, pretty easy day, lots of games on the slate. Take your time, pick them out however you'd like. You knocked it out of the park yesterday with a 3 out of 3 completion. Let's see if you can go 4 for 4 on today. We're ready for you to begin whenever you'd like, Grimace. As always, have fun, enjoy your day.